What's good? What's good? NBA YouTube, it's your man 100 Grand with The Rock Never Stops. Coming to you with another episode of NBA Talk. Today I want to dive in on why Chris Paul and what he's doing with the Phoenix Suns might put him in the conversation for one of the greatest Phoenix Suns players of all time, if not the greatest. Let me know what you think of this video. Smash the like button. Hit subscribe and the bell for notifications. I think it's been well agreed upon that Chris Paul is a franchise changer. He is that player where if he is on your team, you will win. It reminds me of Jason Kidd back in the day. The impact that he's able to have on a team in terms of not just their style of play, but the level of play, meaning the team's ability to play winning basketball with a high IQ, the leadership and intangibles it takes to bring players together in order to solidify themselves as a winning team. And not just a winning team, but a team that is a contender repeatedly year after year after year. We look at the talent that he's had to play with. And when you go back to his time with the New Orleans Hornets at the time, I believe, now the New Orleans Pelicans, playing with Tyson Chandler and David West, Brandon Bass and guys like that, he immediately transformed that franchise and they became a playoff team. Gave the San Antonio Spurs one of the biggest playoff challenges that they've ever faced in the first round of the playoffs in the peak of their dynasty with peak Tim Duncan. And a lot of people don't realize how amazing peak Tim Duncan was going at Shaquille O'Neal every time they faced off. But Chris Paul was one of those guys who it didn't matter who they were going up against. Because of his IQ, his competitiveness, his tenacity, his determination, he could lead just about anybody. He could lead, you, me, and a bunch of people we know down the block to a playoff. And yet what we see here with the Phoenix Suns, he's leading a great collection of players. Kudos to James Jones, who compiled this team together. But the Phoenix Suns, I don't even think they would be they'd probably be a play-in team without him, but I don't know. We look at what they were doing without him. They were a bubble flash team who still couldn't make the playoffs. Barely in the play-in tournament. Always showing a lot of promise, but not able to get over the hump. And you don't really see any individual making such a leap that you go, oh, this guy is the reason why they're winning. No, it's Chris Paul. It's Chris Paul. Chris Paul is the calm on this team. He's the reason why they can walk into any game knowing that they have a chance to win. Because they have a guy who can not only position them where they need to be to win, but he can also lead them down the stretch, making big shots, taking on the pressure of making big-time decisions with the ball, knowing where everyone needs to be on both sides of the ball, and holding everyone accountable. This is not a skill that you can just pick up from some good coaching, right? This is a way of being, a mentality that very few players have. You see the LeBrons, right? You see those guys who demand everything from their teammates and give it as well. And their teammates and their coaches and the organization respects them for it because they recognize that, yeah, we can talk on the sidelines as coaches and we can talk in the front office. Um, but when the game is played, you need somebody who's going to carry it out. And for the Phoenix Suns, that's Chris Paul. What he's doing, reaching the NBA Finals that they haven't been to since Charles Barkley, playing at a level they haven't been at since Steve Nash. And despite not having any MVPs, Chris Paul perhaps may allow the Phoenix Suns to have one of the greatest seasons ever in the history of their franchise. If he can reel off another season or two, get back to NBA Finals, I don't know if there's a greater Phoenix Suns player. You guys let me know what you think, and I'm out.